just try to keep it down. Hmm?
Okay.
For my
Um.
excitement about what we talking about tonight.
Oh my God. What?
After the nonsense
Minute.
that we got in ourselves last week with Yasuke and everyone trying to claim that Yasuke is good. All the critics is doing their nonsense again. No, it's the best thing ever. Everyone should be what? Stop. Don't. Mm-mm.
Cap.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Cap.
Lies.
Cap.
Filthy, filthy. Yo. I don't like to shit on shows that much, but you ain't gonna promise me this and then turn in this. Anyway, that's not what we talking about. Sorry.
Nah. Preach. Preach. Take what they say in church. Take your time,
And
honey. Take your time. Preach.
the Lord told me, ha,
What?
that Yasuke was supposed to be a samurai show. How you gonna
But what was
tease
it?
me?
What was it? Go ahead.
It was
What
a
was
mech magic show. That made no sense. Yo, it gave me that same vibe of, how people have been angry at that show Dem?
Yes.
Yeah. So it gave me similar vibes like that. It's like, yo, you can't do one thing that's just black people being great. It's like, no. You have to add this fantastical element to it. It's this
Mhm.
weird game of black people can only be great in this fantasy setting. And it's like, come on, you could have just given me a decent story of just Yasuke doing samurai shit. I would have been fine with that. I didn't need more. Hmm? But anyway,
I totally agree.
I
There weren't
digress.
truer words spoken. Thank you, Derbs.
Yeah. Oh,
You heard it here, folks. Sexual Chocolate has just made a statement. It will go down in history because he definitely proclaimed the truest of the truest words you have ever heard in Black Ramen Podcast.
anyway. We're here to talk about what the internet's talking about, which is Invincible ended this weekend.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. No, that was just me drinking this 3% juice.
3% juice and everything else sugar.
Hmm.
I put money. Half of the stuff that's in that lemonade is what's in the vaccine. I'm just saying.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. If you drink 3% juice, you don't need to worry about what's in the vaccine.
You don't
Go
need to
take that
worry
shit.
about it. Somebody said put the vaccine in hookah. Nobody's gonna question what it is.
Oh man, that's
That is a
very
fact.
true. I have smoked many a hookah, and I don't know what the fuck they gave me. I just believed it was just tobacco. I'm like, yeah, it's just tobacco.
Psych.
These wonderful
Psych.
roommates of mine that I've known for 3 months will definitely never try to poison me. Why would they? We've known each other for 3 whole months, Patty. Three whole. Anyway, right.
Listen,
Invincible.
so
That's what we're here for.
yes,
Fuck.
ladies and gentlemen, um, I myself and Derbs has have just finished watching Invincible, and might I say, it is an amazing show.
Right,
When I
right.
say amazing, it had to be anime status. I would say this is anime status. It's real good. It's real good. Shout out to Robert Kirkman, who was also executive producer of this show, one of the executive producers. I don't know, his name was all over this.
Yep.
But if you guys don't know who Robert Kirkman is, he's the creator of Walking Dead. And if you haven't read any of the graphic novels of Walking Dead, you're definitely missing out. This had Walking Dead all over it. The gore, the no fucks to give.
Oh my god.
This is top
Have you ever
tier
heard
of
this
no
song, No
fucks
Fucks to
to give.
Give?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna rate this off of how many fucks
No.
not to give.
There's like some comedian or some YouTuber who made a song called I Have No Fucks to Give. It's hilarious. I'll send it to you later.
I want to see it now, but okay, we're moving. Okay, so after watching this show, I definitely called Derbs, like I always do after I finish watching a great show, and we were both watching it at the same time. But Derbs had the audacity to be ahead of me when
Even
I
though I
called him.
started after.
He texted. He said, "Yo, I am on episode 6." I said, "Wait, hold on. I'm going to finish it before I get home, so I could talk to Derbs about it, right?
Yeah,
Since he wants to go
she
in."
definitely started before I did.
I did start before Derbs, but I was slacking. I was slacking. So,
Out here
one of the things,
sleeping.
I was. One of the things I do admire about this show is that this right here, ladies and gentlemen, was definitely not for your average teen or child to be watching. This stuff was gruesome. This stuff was hardcore and it had substance. It had a story and it carried very, very well. You felt for the characters. You got mad at the characters. You got mad at the side characters. There
Yeah,
was a bunch of stuff that I want to
I'm still
tackle
pissed
on,
at Amber. Huh?
but
We'll get to
Amber,
her.
we will get to her.
We will
So
get to her.
we will.
I mean, well done
Um,
as a black character, but we'll still get to her.
yeah, she definitely pissed me off. But in the beginning, we start off with looking at Mark, and not Mark, but Omni Man,
hmm
and we see how he interacts with the other heroes. So I don't know if you guys noticed real quick when he stepped in the scene when it was the first shot when we get introduced to all the heroes, and then I think the White House is being under attack.
Right, right.
And then when he decided to show up like 5 minutes after to
Gotta be
help out,
fashionably late, you know?
yeah, allegedly to help out. I don't know. The side eye that they gave him was, I was like, oh, they don't like him. And I was, and that sticked in my mind because, in a mission, no matter how no matter how you think you have this shit under control, you never know what a villain has up under their sleeve. So I was like, okay, Omni Man is here. So I'm assuming he's a real strong individual because he stood out from the rest. He wasn't part of the group. Automatically, you could tell he wasn't part of the group. He showed up when he wanted to show up. That's it. And ever since then, I was like, okay, we need to watch out for this guy. This
Yeah, I ain't get
guy,
that vibe at all.
no, I got that vibe from the moment they was like, this nigga. Like, you could always tell, especially if you're from New York, when you step in a room and somebody give you like, this motherfucker. Like, they weren't happy at all that this motherfucker came through. And clearly, they had bitten off more than they could chew. They had to protect civilians. They had to protect the civilians in the White House. They had to protect civilians in the sidewalk. Because here's the thing about civilians when shit goes down. They want to pull out their phone and take a look at shit. Like, bitch, you could die. You're in my way.
Yeah,
So not only do I have to
yo,
fight this villain,
but
you
Patty,
pulling
but
out your
Patty,
phone and I
my
gotta fucking
views,
use.
Patty, my views. How am I gonna get the views? You
What's the point of having views when you won't be allowed to see them go up? That's
don't
all
know
I'm
that.
saying. You don't know it either.
Exactly. So we gambling.
So you sitting there,
Flip of a
don't
coin.
gamble. Flip your coin when it's not my turn to save the world. Flip your coin on a Tuesday because that's
Yo,
my day off. Not today.
yo,
Not
just be
today.
the kind of hero who lets people die. It's fine. Like, oh,
And
there
this
were
is why I
civilians.
love
Oh
Omni
well.
Man because he definitely had no fucks to give. He really did not care. When I tell you, and this is the thing that bothers me. I don't like it. Like I don't know if you've seen this, Derbs, but all over Instagram, you actually see people comparing Omni Man to Goku as worse fathers. I was like,
Nah,
no,
nah, don't do that to Goku. Like, don't get me
nah.
wrong. I love to talk shit about Goku. I do. It's kind of a fun pastime. Don't get me wrong. I like him as a character. It's just he's not that strong. Stop it. All right, but nah, Omni Man takes the fucking cake. Goku never did this to his kids.
Nigga slam. When I tell you he mopped his son, literally held him by the ankles, was like, "That fight, that fight, that fight, 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 fight." I don't know if you don't remember the Itchy and Scratchy show from Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons. That's exactly what he
Yo,
did to his son. He did not care at all. He said, "I'm going to school you, son." From the moment they had their first training and he knocked the wind out of him, and he looked at him like, "Bitch, get the fuck up. This is the least of your worries. This is attack.
right?
This is
Nigga,
attack."
this is
I just broke.
basics.
I just break
Right?
shit.
That was
Okay.
nothing. And-
It was like from then on, I was like, oh, he tough. The moment when they was flying and Mark, aka Invincible, passed him a little bit, and he looked at him like,
nah,
what you thought, nigga?"
too soon.
And he just pat, and he just went, phew. I was like, oh, he tight.
Look,
He is tight. He's tight.
yeah,
He's playing for keeps.
yo,
He's
yo,
playing for.
at that point he was tight, but I think he was just having that normal father son thing of, oh, now you ain't beating me in basketball this year. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Look, if I
Listen,
gotta
listen,
cheat a little, I'll do what I gotta do. But this ain't the year
that-
that you gonna be manning up on me.
listen. If you're going through a midlife crisis, leave me out of it. I am your kid. Nah, I
Yo,
mean, I
remember,
am your
look,
kid.
he wasn't abusive until like the last four episodes. That's when, pretty much until
Yeah.
like my first favorite scene, and that's Mark getting betrayed by Titan. Like up until
Mm.
that point, he was kind of a good father. He was just training his boy up to be ready. We ain't know his actual evil undertones, but for the most part, as far as towards Mark, he was just trying to keep him alive. And he was like, "Yo, don't trust that dude. That dude ain't that dude ain't trustworthy. Don't. All right, you gonna do that? I'm gonna
I
watch
mean,
your ass get beat,
I
so you
no, but
learn your
here's the
fucking
thing, though.
lesson."
This is one of the moments that made me feel like, okay, like this was a moment for me. One of my moments when he decided to help him. When he told his father, like, "Yo, I'm gonna help this guy." He seems like a good dad. He really seems like he wants to do the best for his family. When Omni Man came out, he was like, "Nigga, you got better shit to do. This is like a low level crime shit. Why do you care? You talk about saving a life. You save lives,
Nah.
okay? Like fuck this nigga. This nigga is beneath you." I was like, "Whoa, that's a little racial." Like it felt a
it,
little like
it may
it
have
felt
felt
a little
that way,
racist
but
to
at the
me.
same time, it didn't. Cause
I-
it was just poor dude. Like
yeah,
at the
like
end of the day,
it
like
to
yo,
me.
his dad wasn't wrong. Mark was a big picture superhero. It's
Yeah, I
weird
mean,
whenever you watch like the Justice League even, and they're just foiling like a regular bank robbery. It's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all got better shit
I,
to do. Leave this to the police and some low level heroes. Go on and deal with the planetary devastation that we're dealing with.
but if there isn't any, and you could talk about the situation over dinner, you are free, my nigga.
You got some time.
Like if you have the luxury to sit here and talk about what your decision should be in this circumstances over pork chops and applesauce with corn, no. You can sit there and say, okay, this is gonna take 2 minutes. Let me just get this robot. Boy, was I fucking wrong. Because here's what happened.
Yo, but that's what happened to him too. Yo, Mark did not plan for this fight at all. He did not
No, he
think
did
that,
not.
hey, these low level criminals might be able to fuck me over in some way. He was just like, nah, they're nothing. He had the same thoughts as his father in the end. Like he was like, yeah, I'm fucking invincible. I can deal with
Until he
this.
challenged him. Wait. That dude challenged him. He was like, "Where you from? The
Yeah,
suburbs? Yeah, you don't know what's going on over
exactly.
here.
You ain't
You
about
ain't
it. Yeah.
like. Let me show you what's going on over here." I was like, "What? Okay, all right." But um, I that went left.
So
Obviously,
work
went
for
left
it. Yeah, and
when he decided to help him. I was like, okay. And then here's the crazy shit. What got me tight, and this is when I wanted Mark to fuck this robot guy up so bad, was when he started chastising. That's his name, Titan.
yeah.
When he started chastising Titan, and he was like, "You not going nowhere. Where you think you going? You gonna get a job? All you do is smash shit up.
I mean, he wasn't wrong.
That's it.
That
Just
is
smash
what
it up.
Titan
So
does.
you ain't going right, and you too good at your job. So you're here. You're stuck." And when
Yo,
he
ain't
got
that the
mad
shit?
and he said, "What
Like, yo, you
you talk
can't
about?"
quit. You too nice. You can't quit.
Yeah,
You
you
ain't
took
going nowhere.
yo. And then he just started saying when he smashed that maple chair, the maple
You
table,
gotta pay for
and
that
he
now.
was like, "Yes, yes, that's what I'm talking about. This is why you are not going anywhere. But I'm not going to give you this because this is meal. This is meal poison. You
Like,
understand?
this
Like
expensive.
I love that table. Yeah, I love this table. So I was tight, and I was like, I can't wait for Mark to really Invincible to really kick his ass.
Invincible
Okay,
never touched that dude.
all right. Nigga didn't even make it past the first step into the office. Like he just was like boom, and then this lion nigga, I don't know
Yo,
who this Thundercat
I
motherfucker
can't wait to see
was.
him in next season.
This nigga took a staff, slammed it on my nigga's abdomen, and crushed him. The amount of blood that squirted out like he was like a fire extinguisher in the summertime in New York City. I was like, yo, you heard the crunch? The way he took the rock and slammed Beast Girl in between the
Oh
rocks,
fuck.
like she was like like she was cymbals in the band, like
Ah.
like drumline and shit. I
He was
was
just
like,
making himself a little
yo,
sandwich, you know. Gotta get a snack after all this workout.
damn, you gonna fuck up the bread? You press it that hard, like you press it that
Nah,
hard. I'm
yo,
just
it's like
saying.
rye bread. It's good. It's tough. Tough like rocks.
That's a tough ass bread. Like, damn. And the way this lion nigga licked his fucking lips when the blood just splattered in his face. I was like, if that's not sinister, I don't know what is. I said, this show is different. This show, this show is different. This show is
Honestly, at
ill,
this
and I'm
point, it
still, and
feels like I don't want to like take away from it, but it feels like. But since I saw the boys first, that's what I'm gonna have to compare it to. It feels like the boys,
yeah,
but animated.
yeah, definitely, definitely, and I love the boys.
Oh, I love it.
I love the boys, but this right here, I don't know, maybe because I'm biased because I love animation. I love the way the suit fits on his ass perfect. Like Omni Man has Omni Man has the best
Like,
butt I've
look,
ever
we all
seen
know why
in a
his
one.
wife loves him. Alright? And it ain't because he says sweet nothings, alright?
Nah, nah,
They even
nah.
alluded to that once.
She still wanted to save him when the nigga called her a pet. Like, oh, they're gonna kill each other. I would have been said, oh, he gonna kill my
Right?
pet.
That's what you would think. She said, nah, yo,
Like,
stop
yo, she
them.
nah, nah. You wildin'. You just told you know the amount of embarrassment I would have felt. I told this to Derby. The fact that you told people and you know you being recorded because you did Omni Man took all the soldiers, like all the niggas that came out that the CIAs just came to just distract him. The nigga took the camera and shoved it into the intestines of one of the soldiers, and everybody was throwing up in headquarters looking at the shit. Like he was just like, "Oh, word, fuck you," and just put it in there. And I was like, "Bruh, I can't believe he did that. Like that shit is so crazy. Like he really don't give a fuck."
Such a
And then
violation.
so that means you knew that motherfuckers was watching me and they heard me. So you took it upon yourself to tell our son that I'm just a pet to you in front of an audience while I'm there.
Yo, not only they,
You know how that
yo,
feels
now,
as a woman, as a mother, as a wife.
yo,
I am a pet,
yeah.
bitch. That shit hurts so bad, so
Look,
bad, so
he
bad,
doesn't
so
view
bad.
humans as useful. I mean, yo, if you're that much stronger than ever, like he can take out the planet. Like if he at any point he feels like it, he could just fly through the Earth's core and just be like, "All right, we're leaving now. I'm going home." Right?
But most importantly, let's give a shout out to State Farm, that guy from State Farm, Farmers,
Oh.
Farmers. Yes,
How about you look up
that's
his
the guy
name?
who Omni voice. What's his
I don't
name?
know.
But
Forgot.
he made Omni Man. He made Omni Man. I can't picture nobody else voice acting Omni Man but him. The way his tone changed, where he said, "See what you made me do." I said,
Oh, that's his
"Oh,
name, J.K. Simmons. Fuck. I'm
J.K.
embarrassed that I
Simmons,
forgot.
kudos, sir. You deserve the Oscar. This was an Academy Award
Do they give
performance.
Oscars
You
for
are
animation?
spectacular. You are spectacular.
I haven't watched the Oscars in like 10 years. Like,
Ethan, you're not missing out.
I don't think anyone's watching anymore.
No, nobody's watching that shit. Are you kidding me? For what? What? Unless they nominate Demon Slayer for something, I'm not watching that shit. Well, that's the
Yeah,
Oscar.
yeah, nah,
Respect.
yo, you
Nah,
start
nah.
bringing some anime in, I'll be like, all right, I'm there.
The if the Oscars can have Otis sit in there with a suit and pause right in one piece for a night, I'm all in it. I'm all in it.
nah,
And we know how Otis
nah,
dedicated to
homie's
One
been,
Piece. He's not missing a
homie's
night.
been taking a lot of breaks lately.
Nah, that's not because he wants to. He's probably
No, I'm
medicated.
sure, but I'm
He's
just
probably
saying. You've been taking a lot of breaks. Like, how many weeks off do you really need? Every few chapters is like, yo, we'll be back in 14 days, and I'm like, what you mean? A week is only 7 days, sir.
Let him sleep. Let him sleep.
Fine.
This guy has given us way too much material. We at 1,011, sir. Can we let him sleep?
Fine.
Nah,
But only
nah,
because
nah.
if he does it, he might die before he finish. It's the only
Listen,
reason I'll allow it.
listen. If he dies, it's fine. I'm just gonna have to go to the editors and be like, hey, what he told you? What the fuck he told you? What happened?
Yeah, how much? Yo, how
What?
much do you think that's gonna be worth? Like somebody gonna write out the transcripts of like exactly how One Piece is supposed to end? Just auction that shit off.
You know what? You know what they're gonna do? I feel like they're gonna withhold the ending of One Piece for like at least a year. God forbid if Oda dies, to just have the anticipation of everybody. Well, out of respect for Oda, they're gonna mourn him for like a year, and then they're gonna be like, all right, find somebody that can mimic his art, and then write it out.
Mm,
Write it out. It's not gonna be that much because remember we're already in. We got like 3 more years left after he announced that One Piece is gonna be done in five
yeah,
years.
until
So
the spin-off series,
yeah.
obviously.
Oh, we doing One Piece Shippuden. All right, that's what's up.
I'll take.
I pay for that.
I'll
Okay,
watch a bit more One Piece.
as long as we don't have One Piece Boruto, because if Luffy has a kid,
Nah, yo, if Luffy has a kid, it's fine as long. I, you get a movie, all right? You don't need another show. One movie just to show me, because I enjoyed the Boruto movie. That was fine. Just, hey, what's everyone doing? It's just the end.
that makes
Huh?
that makes one of us.
Yeah, but it's just the ending of black movies, you know, when they have the captions of what they were doing. Like, yo, instead of
Yeah,
that, they just threw a movie. Here's where everyone ended up.
you got when what's her name? You got Faith singing. Yes, I'm
Oh,
hopeful.
yes, I am.
Yes, I am
Hopeful for
hopeful for
today.
today. And they stop like this. Yeah, yeah. But listen, back to Invincible. So this is what
We got so off topic.
I asked Kirby, what's his 3 favorite scenes, like his 3 favorite memorable scenes from the series.
I mean, obviously, there's the scene I just told you about, which is Titan turning out to be a fucking traitor.
This nigga said, "I hope you make it out, kid." And
Yeah, but
him just sit there.
still kind of cool when he said that. I'm very intrigued by what's happening on Mars right now, so I'm very excited for that. The weird parasitic invasion that's gonna come into play.
I'm a little disappointed that he's not taking that
He
seriously.
doesn't. No
That he's
one
not.
knows.
They warned him. They
Yeah, but
warned
he
him when he
thinks
got
he
there.
made
Like,
it
yo,
out.
why they're not attacking you?
Yeah, they don't attack him. It's the yeah
Yeah, they attack
they didn't
humans.
care about him. They were gonna let him leave.
Yeah, but
They
I
just
feel
needed to
like
kill
he's
all
supposed to
four
go
of the
tell
humans.
HQ. Yeah, but I feel like he was supposed to go tell.
Yep.
I think it's
Here's the
HQ. I'm just gonna
dilemma.
say HQ.
Mark doesn't technically work for them, so he doesn't tell them shit.
The whole purpose of him going to that mission is because they told him
Yeah,
to.
he doesn't care.
So you mean to tell me that that information wasn't valid for you to go
Look,
tell
he
them?
made it home and he was like, "Yo, I gotta go see my biddy." All right, they'll tell them.
And this is why teenagers should never have fucking powers.
Yo,
Stupidest
yeah,
shit
he's
I ever
a
heard. Like,
teenager. He's a
you
horn dog.
understand?
What was the first thing he
Nah,
did? He went and he gave his girlfriend a rock from the planet, which could have parasites in it, and he didn't care.
I was waiting for that shit to happen. I was like, watch this shit, eat this bitch when she and sleep, watch her sleep. I've been like, look it, dumb, stupid, stupid. What's another one? Because you already said one, so you got 2 more.
I mean, I was fine with Rexplode banging duplicate, so that was cool.
Oh my god,
Not
I,
really a
I hate
great
Rex.
scene, but it was fun. It was just the reverse of Naruto. Like
Oh
there are
shit.
multiple reasons Hinata gets with Naruto. Ain't just because of Hokage status. Oh fuck.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes. Yes.
13, 13.
You thought you were safe.
I mean,
You thought you were
I'm just
safe.
gonna
You thought you
cheat.
were safe. I warned y'all, motherfuckers. This is not your typical podcast,
Yo, I'm
especially for
I'm just gonna
anime.
cheat and say the part where Omni Man kills everybody the first time in episode 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first time. Like,
The first time.
yeah, that was
I
pretty
that
epic.
was
That was
amazing. It
pretty
was like,
epic.
ooh. So this is what would happen if Batman didn't have kryptonite. Like literally, with no kryptonite, Superman's unstoppable.
Yeah, for real.
Unless you
Like
block
that
out the
was
sun, but Omni Man
yo
don't
the
need the sun,
way
so he's goddamn
the
perfect.
way yo the way he just crushed the Russian
Red
superhero.
Rush.
He crushed his head, and he just kept on punching him until his hands was just
Yeah,
like this. Like
he was trying to live, and he failed.
yeah, his wrist was just broken from punching him so hard, and it just splattered. And the way the whole crew was like,
Yo,
did he just
yo,
do that?
why
Yeah,
Green
he
Ghost
did
ain't
that.
run?
Yeah, he
Yo,
did
I
that.
don't understand. Your powers were the most suitable to run. Why you still here?
I would have been. Like I told Derby, I would have been in France
Yo, right?
eating wine and cheese, and in the background, nobody would have heard me but the song. Yeah, one of the near.
Edith Piaf.
Oh,
Yo,
one
first
of
off,
the near.
you are Haitian. You should know more French than that. God damn, what's wrong with you? It's yander yan.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Yo, there's definitely somebody
Sorry.
who speaks proper French out there whose ears just bled.
I'm sorry.
No, that was
Sorry.
from mine.
I,
They don't care about yours.
I,
Yours
I,
sounded like gibberish. Mine was like, why? First you acted all cocky and then you said that shit. Ah, my bad, guys. I haven't spoken French since high school.
I failed on my French classes. They was like, "Oh, you Haitian?" Psych. I'm Haitian, but that's all. That's as far as Creole and French are two
Right?
different things. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. And the only reason I speak this language is because I was colonized by the French. That's it. I don't expect me to be an expert at the language of the white man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, we may have been colonized, but
Now,
we
you
handled
talk
that.
to me in Creole, I talk to you back all day long. Like that. Now, I'll be all that shit, but don't be sitting here talking about, Patricia, you have to say, if you want to leave the classroom and go to the bathroom, you have to say it in French. I'm like,
En
Miss
français.
Thomas, please. That's it. That's as far as you're gonna go. Okay, what you have one more
I said my
scene.
scenes. See, we had Titan. I told you about Mars. Yeah, and then Omni
Mars,
Man murdering
yeah.
everyone. The first time.
Okay. The first,
Well, the first time we saw.
yes,
Probably
yes,
went
yes.
on mad murdering rampages before.
Yeah. Oh God. it was
What you
good.
got?
My favorite scene was definitely when he bodied the whole superhero team like in 2 minutes and took a nap.
Yeah.
This nigga just like boop, just took a
No,
nap.
look, it's such a perfect scene. I get it. I
Yo,
chose it. You chose
the
it.
fact it's perfect. The fact that he just decided to just take a fucking
Yeah,
nap,
I'm tired.
not even care. He didn't care that he was gonna get caught. He was like, I'm just gonna take a nap here. What they gonna do to me?
Nothing.
Like what? What? What they
Like,
gonna
they
do?
gonna know I
Like,
did
they
it
can't do
and
nothing.
then do nothing. Matter of fact, they gonna arrest that guy.
Not only are they not gonna do nothing, they're gonna put me back into peace. Like they're gonna put me into good health. They're gonna nurse me back to good health. They're gonna clean up my wounds. They're gonna hold my suit that they didn't even think
Right,
to
yo, he been
look
out
for
for 2
on
weeks.
this thing.
No one thought to investigate it.
No one. Stupid.
Maybe they did, and
So
because they did know the whole time. They just knew they
no.
couldn't do shit to him.
Even think about they didn't think about looking at the suit until like
Nah,
after. Like his
his
wife,
wife
who
did
wasn't
think.
even a
Yo,
special
nah,
agent.
his wife and the tailor ain't look at the suit. They left the suit alone. They knew. They ain't even need to check. They were like, nah, we know. Yo,
No,
Dark Blood
the
showed
way
up there like,
you know
yo, please
what
leave this alone.
that's facts. The way she said, "Please don't tell nobody." He said, "Nigga," she said, "Bitch, I'm looking for a ticket to leave here. What the fuck am I gonna tell
yo, yo, I love that Taylor
Not
so
gonna
much. Like,
get there.
I'm too scared to tell anybody.
Yo, did you see? I could have sworn he did one of these. Bitch, who you think you're talking to? I was about to tell you the same thing. What
Do
you
you not see my old age? That's wisdom.
mean? I made it. I didn't make this age to be dumb,
Right,
bitch.
to get murdered. Like, yo,
Right.
I'm gonna tell nobody nothing so well. Yo, he gonna have a beer with me and then just walk away.
That's it. That's it. Let me tell you something. One of us is stupid. It ain't me. It's that married to the murderer. I didn't
Yo,
marry him.
see, I'm
So
still
don't
just
even
his
say
Taylor.
that.
You a pet.
That's it. You was a whole pet, and you got the audacity to tell me to be careful, bitch. You should have been careful. Saying. I'm just
I
saying.
mean, I would say
I'm
wear
just
a
saying.
condom, but he probably has super sperm. So how well does that help, really?
I don't know. Just eat too rubbery. Eat too rubbery. So that was my one of my that was one of my favorite scenes. My second scene had to be when don't laugh. When Omni Man decided to take his wife out, right?
Oh shit!
And then yeah, that was a
Yo,
funny
let
scene.
Cecil earn his
They
money.
went to a whole nother continent. And she was like, I need you to say that you're gonna trust me. And she was like, you're not gonna sit there and help the people. There's a whole dragon behind you. Tell me you're gonna trust me first, and then I'll go help the dragon. And she's like, all right, I trust you. Are you gonna go help the man? I'm on vacation. Tell Cecil to handle that. I was like, what,
Yo, see,
nigga?
yo,
You are a ruthless piece of shit.
bah,
I'm
yo,
just saying.
like yo, as much as I want to hate Omni Man, sometimes that was a good line. Yo, I'm on
I'm
vacation with
off
my
the
wife.
clock.
Let's Cecil earn his
I'm
money.
off
Like, kept drinking
off
his
the
wine.
clock.
Like, I loved it. I respect.
The fact that he didn't even get up, he decided to still sit there while everybody else was running
I don't think
around.
he even turned around.
And you know what have made it perfect if you would have sat there and said, "Waiter, can I get another bottle?" Like the waiter was still there. Nigga, you are the only one here.
Everyone else ran, bro.
That was an amazing scene. I thought that was funny. But one of aside from all the funniness and the gore, the scene that really was very emotional to me and that really did it was when he was just pulping his son, like just beating him up to shits. And he was trying to explain to his kid, like, yo, listen, after 500 years, like, what do you have? Everybody you love is going to die. What do you have after 500 years? Now, mind you, his tooth is like out missing.
Multiple teeth are
He's
gone.
heaving. He has nothing but blood in his lungs. And then he just looks at his dad. He said, I'll have you.
God damn.
I was like,
Think that broke even his dad a little. His dad was like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you?
this is how I know he broke. The nigga laid next to his son that he fucked with his
Like,
butt. He just laid there, just collapsed. Like he just collapsed in his own offspring's blood. Like he just sat there and just looked at him. And then after that, the narcissism came in, and he was like, "See what you made me do? Why the fuck you make me do
oh, my.
why you have to be so stubborn and hard headed? You like you. This is what niggas who are abusive. They're like, you like will I do this shit to you? You like this?
If you
I'm like,
just had the
damn,
dinner
nigga.
on the table, alright, at the
That
perfect
was
temperature, not too hot, not
that's,
too cold. You can't just
that's it.
have any old thing on the table, or else I'm gonna get mad, and then I have to beat you so that you learn.
That's pretty
Oh
much
God!
what he was. I'm surprised he hasn't beat his wife,
I mean, she'll die.
but I guess
She'll die
you don't really
immediately.
beat. Yeah, she was.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
But
yeah, exactly. No one kicks dogs. Like, that's just cruel. Mm.
yeah, that is
Well, I
cruel.
mean, people do,
So,
but yeah, you know what I mean.
not, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you love your pet, you're not going to do something like
Exactly.
that.
And
But
Mark could kind
the
of
fact
take it.
that
I mean, he was back up in 2 weeks as though nothing happened.
I
I
mean,
mean, mentally, he's
he's
fucked.
I you know what? I feel like all right, so this is my prediction for season 2, right? The way they left off season 1 with all the other shit that's going on since Omni Man is not there. We have the parasites.
The first aliens are still
Um,
prepping.
we have other villains creating a whole leap of armies. Like that one particular dude. He had like a whole army of
Yeah.
niggas. I think he's bald headed. And
Oh
then
right, the
now,
Doctor Seismic or whatever.
yeah, him.
The
And then
fucking woke,
we have
the woke villain. Who's like saying shit, and we're all just like, God damn, he got a point. Except for
he
all these
does.
earthquakes, he's not completely wrong on what he's saying. He's just doing fucked
Not.
up things. But his words is
He's
true.
not. He's smart though. He's smart. Um, and then we have Cecil making his own army using that little
Yep.
dude, that college student that pretty much used the fucking college as his
Yeah.
playground, just kidnapping
I
people
mean,
with perfect
I
who were perfect
I want to
specimens.
believe Cecil's only using dead soldiers, which is less bad. Still shitty.
No, no, he's doing Falcon and
Oh
Winter
yeah,
Soldier
no,
type shit. He's doing
Patty,
Tuskegee
Patty. I
experiment.
said I
Cause
want,
no,
Patty.
he's
I
black.
want
One of
to
the is
believe,
black.
but I know what I actually believe.
All right.
Yeah,
As long as you make it clear for the
yeah.
audience.
There's
All
no
right.
doubt in my mind
Just
that
make it
he's dipped
clear.
into the prison pool.
I mean, hey, and I'm pretty sure he dipped in the pool with the minor offenses.
Oh God.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he did. I think he did. I think he
Yeah.
did. Oh, you had a little bit of
yeah,
come do this project. Come do this project.
yeah. You'll get out
We'll
in like
let you
2 years. I swear.
yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
you'll never be human again, and you won't be able to leave. But
you don't remember shit, but hey,
yeah,
the world needs your services, sir.
yeah. Oh God. The
That
government.
that so my I mean I feel like that's what's like with all the other shit that's going on in the world. I feel like they're gonna go into that more in season two, and then the last two episodes we get to see Omni Man come back and be like, "Hey, Daddy's home." Like I feel like
It's,
he's gonna be
that has
missing
to
for
be
a
the title
while,
of the episode. I
but
need it to
Daddy's
be the
home.
title of the episode. Daddy's home.
Yeah, Daddy's home. That if, hey, Amazon. Hey, Robert Kirkman, if you are watching this, I don't know if you are, but if you are, I love your shit. So listen, and a quick idea. You should definitely name one of the episodes
I
Daddy's
mean,
Home.
yeah.
I would love it. I mean, you already have one episode that says we have to talk.
Right? Like,
Like that was one of the that was the second to last episode I
I,
think that he said we have
yo,
to talk.
speaking, we have to talk. Can we talk about Amber and her dumbass? Like,
Whatever.
how you gonna know he a superhero and then act out like that? Like, oh, now I know that you late saving the world, and that you still bothered to show up after. Like, he would show up late with like her favorite treats. Like, yo, my bad. You know he's a superhero, and you gonna complain? Like, what? No, not even that. Like, yo, the day you dump him, you call him a coward, knowing full well he right there handling business, and you gonna be like,
You know what?
you ran away and left me for what? You saw me. You knew. Fucking-
You know what hurt more than anything is the fact that ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna let you in on a little something. I, Chatty Patty, love pastries. Pastries is my shit. This is one of the reasons why I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, because when we saw that dude pull out the pastries and he was late to the fight, what's his name?
Gojo.
Fake Kakashi.
Nah, Gojo Sensei, don't you disrespect
Okay,
Gojo
Gojo
Sensei like
Sensei.
that?
When Gojo
What's
Sensei
wrong with
said
you?
he went to
Huh?
go get a pastry and this is why he was late to the fight, I respected that. I respected that because his priorities is in order. So when any man comes late and he brings you Japanese cheesecake, and you know how good Japanese cheesecake is fluffy as fuck because they use egg whites. It jiggles, it moves, it's soft, it's moist, it's all those delectable things that you want a cake to be. You bring me a box of that for coming late, nigga. I expect you late every day. Don't
Don't show
don't
up on
don't
time.
do that.
Cause guess what? When you show up on
Don't
time,
do
you
that.
empty-handed. You just show up,
Exactly.
motherfucker.
Come late, come
Just
late.
on.
Cause I know when you come late, I'm getting a pastry, I'm getting something. But leave that rock shit at home. I don't need a rock. Just bring me something that's edible. I want something that like I'm done. I'm done. But all jokes aside, the reason I'm so frustrated with Amber is that you know that your man is a superhero, but you're mad because y'all was going out for 3 months and you expect him to tell you off the bat. Everybody knows that superheroes have to keep a secret identity. Why? To protect you. Not only to protect you, but to protect others around you. Because if you are a superhero, the easiest way for a villain to get to a superhero, knowing that the superhero is impossible to beat physically, I'm going to take the person that's closest to you to make you do the shit that I need you to that I need you to do. I'm going to get your
I'm
bitch.
very happy no
If
one
not
ever
your bitch,
tried
I'm
that
going to
shit
get
with
your
Omni
mama.
Man. Whew. World would have just ended.
I mean, Omni Man, like, they tried and then he went to that planet with that boulder. That was another one too.
Oh, that was
That
good.
nigga fucked up everybody.
They was like,
He
yo,
held the boulder up and said, "Y'all, okay, bring me back."
it's time for me to go home. I'm late for dinner.
Now,
He
yo, that shit was crazy. And
still
he came
dropped it.
back. He still dropped it on them, and he came back with more grays than he had before. Talking about I'm home. I was like,
Gotta go shave real quick.
what? Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Um, at a scale from 1 to 10, I have to give this show a 10.
Ditto.
Easy, hand down, a 10. But then again, it's easy to give any show a 10 after watching
Oh
Yasuke.
my
So I'm just gonna, know,
god. Oh,
I
LaShawn, you
hope.
fucked us so.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And we're gonna try not to talk about it too much because I'm gonna try to stay away from the fact that the show was Yasuke was terrible. To me, Yasuke was
Mm.
terrible. I think that Yasuke was terrible. But the problem is that I want more opportunities to be given to black creators. So I'm not gonna bash him for it because he has the opportunity that
Yeah,
a
no.
lot of
I've
creators
always said you should be
strive
allowed
to
to
get.
have bad shows.
But that's all his shows, bro.
Dang, I ain't say all that.
I said it like Cannon Busters was
Look,
to me Cannon Busters was
my
a waste.
dilemma with him is that all his shows have promise. Like there's a good nugget of something there, and then he just adds stuff that doesn't need to be there. Like
He's
I
just
want to
claiming to be a
believe,
producer. Just make
like I
music.
want to
That's it.
believe
Just make
so
music.
hard that there's just like an extra two or three people who have like the rights to his stuff, and they just made the changes. But I don't know. I'm not in the room.
I don't know because this feels like Cannon Busters. It feels like something that he would do. This is too familiar. This is like you had a good premise and then you fucked it up. Unless these are the same niggas that was with
Yeah,
him
that's what I'm saying.
in
It's the
Cannon
same
Busters.
people.
But I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's just him. I really do
Nah, they're
think it's just
shadow
him.
people.
I
See,
really do think that it's just him. No, I really do think it's just, I really do think it's just like he's just like, oh, whatever. I'm gonna
hey,
do this. I'm gonna put Mecca. I'm gonna put Magical Girl. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put that, and I will forever have this black man as servant. It just didn't make sense. It just didn't make sense at all. And I was rooting for him too. I'm not even gonna go hard, cause you know me, I go hard. If you take up my time and it's a waste, I go hard and bash the shit out of you, cause I'm from New York. That's what we do. I holds nothing back. But because of the fact that it's LaShawn Thomas, because of the fact that he is literally one of those creators that actually made it, and I think he's talented. I really do think he's talented. I just think storytelling is not one of his talents.
hmm.
That's it. That's it.
You said your piece.
So, what do you give this show?
I want to give it a 10, but Mark is still a little bitch, so it's a 9 until Mark steps his fucking game up.
Mark is definitely a bitch. He definitely caused his best friend's boyfriend to be.
Nah, that was
Of
fucking Amber's fault.
It was Amber. It was
Put
Amber.
that on Mark.
Yeah.
Nah,
Your whole ass went to a whole frat party that you came up here with your boyfriend. You knew he was a hero. You sat there and called him out in front of everybody and said, "You pussy ass nigga, where the fuck were you?" When you knew he was invincible. And then you had the nerve to do that shit? Like,
yeah,
oh, you think I
cause
didn't know that she was a hero?
yeah,
Bitch, are you
look,
serious? I'm out here saving the world and you're mad because I only dated you for
yeah,
3 months.
homie's
3 months.
boyfriend was not really in trouble as far as Mark knew, right? But guess what? If him and his girl were chilling, he'd have been like, "Yeah, let's go
Yeah,
look for your boy."
yeah, let's go.
Like,
Let's
we got
go.
time.
Sure.
I don't gotta
I'm pretty
split my
sure.
attention. It
Word. I'm pretty sure they would have both went. Sure, let's go
would have
together.
been
I'm pretty
all
sure
three
both
of
of them
them.
would have went out
All
together.
three of them
Yeah, all
outside
three
looking
of
for
them
this
went
dude.
out. Word.
Matter of fact, they
Matter of
might have
fact,
went to the.
you don't even have. Matter of fact, we all know it's you. We all know you invincible. We'll stay here and we wait for you to come back.
Exactly. Yo, go
We
get
ain't
him.
cowards.
Matter of fact, none of us are going outside. You go outside to get the beer, cause you'll be safe.
There
It's
you go.
nighttime. It's
There you go.
dangerous.
Matter of fact, we quarantine you outside. You outside. That's it. That's just I'm just floored. And another thing, Adam Eve. Adam Eve, who I think her powers are phenomenal and amazing, right? I love the fact how out of all how like no matter how powerful she was still daddy's little girl, even though daddy was definitely a chauvinistic pig. Like I feel like
He was a
I really
chauvinistic
do.
pig.
Like
Like,
he said, take him back.
yeah,
You are
that
a
was dumb.
girl.
That was terrible.
Like he's
Like, he
supposed to
did say
protect
one
you.
thing where I was like, I can see how you got to that point, and that was but I don't think it's something you should have ever said out loud. But I can see how he says that. Uh,
He said the worst day of my life was when you got
exactly.
powers.
Like, we can all kind of
Yeah.
go. I can see how you got there. Like, cause that is a dangerous profession.
It
This is a
is. It
dangerous
is. It is.
profession. It's iffy. Like, we saw the Guardians of the Globe just get wrecked out of nowhere. Yeah,
Mopped.
and that could just happen to
Shredded to
you.
pieces.
And like, and you're not even as famous as them, so they could just throw you in a ditch, and I just don't know you're dead.
Ow. She really ain't. Because when she definitely confessed her identity, they didn't know who the fuck
They're
she
like,
was.
nah.
When she was
I
at the
feel like they
table, she
was
was like, "Yeah,
definitely
I'm
fucking
Adam
with her a
Eve." They
little.
said, "Oh, you the girl that like to multiply?" He said, "No, that's not me."
I want to believe they was fucking with her, but who knows? Like, I think they were a very small known team.
Yo. She said, "I'm the girl with the
And then she
pigs."
had
And then
quit.
the way Amber was like, "Oh, good for
I don't know
you."
how I feel about Duplicate being that high up on the totem pole, though. Like, I'm sorry, her powers are not impressive.
They're not, but the fact that a lot of niggas are gonna be like, "Oh, I like her,"
Oh, no, no, I
because of
like her for the same reason all the other niggas like. Don't get me wrong, I told you I kind of defended Rex. I get that a little bit.
oh no, that's terrible.
But no, I'm sorry, her powers aren't impressive. I would say the same. I would say the same about a dude who had the same powers. It's like, no, you can't. No, you can't be on the number one hero team, and that's all you're bringing to the table.
It's multiplying.
You're just
Nah,
multiplying regular use.
that's
That's
it.
it. That's
That do the
all.
same basic shit,
Ugh. They're not
and
even
you
like
just multiply.
the super mutant clones that the blue guys were making. Like, you're just a regular scrawny girl. Like, no, to be on the Guardians of the Globe, no, Ugh, no.
Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
Ugh.
It's it's just
Right?
trash. It's
We
just
had
trash.
a whole
But
hero who
I
could
like,
just throw, who was like pretty much a lightning bolt. How did she ain't get chosen over Duplicate?
yeah,
Ugh.
I don't know. I feel like right now what they're doing is that there are heroes that have there are some heroes on this show that have potential to be like omega heroes, like real big heroes. Like is it omega or alpha heroes? I'm just
I'm
gonna
never.
say top notch
Yeah,
heroes,
just
right?
top. I'm not gonna sit here
Yeah,
and
top
act like
notch
I know.
heroes, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah. But the problem is that when you get this with a lot of comic book heroes is that they usually downplay the characters to fit the story. Because if the story was written the way to its true purpose of how strong these characters are, there's no climax. I mean, there's no plot. There's
Yeah,
no like dilemma. There's no.
it's
So
called
like,
One Punch
I
Man, and I'm okay
guarantee
with it.
they wouldn't be in. I'm okay with it too, to a certain degree. But I feel like Adam Eve, she's a great like the amount. She's a great hero, and we only got to see a fraction of her
Yeah,
powers being put to use. The only thing I would say that she would have to build on was her strength and fighting abilities, like her agility and
I
stuff like
mean,
that. But
brutality is
other
gonna
than that,
be necessary if you're gonna take things like Omni Man up.
Oh no, I'm not taking Omni Man on. Nobody can take Omni Man
Yo,
on. No, I'll get the civilians to safety. I'm not fighting that
wow.
nigga. Like you know,
Yeah, honestly, I can't even help you, civilians. Because let
the
me tell you,
smartest thing
it
she
gets.
did was listen to Cecil when Cecil said, "Get out of here."
Right?
That's the smartest
Yo,
shit.
she was like,
That's the
okay.
smartest shit.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it.
yeah, I got you.
She hung up on Mark's mom. It's like, I need to talk to Mark. She said, but Cecil told me that I gotta go back to HQ.
And
I'm not. I don't
I'm
know.
seeing him punch Mark, and that looked like it hurt. Like it looked like
Yeah,
it
that's
hurt a
it.
lot, and Mark definitely has tougher skin. So
Yeah, I'm not doing. Matter of fact, the moment she said, "Hey, this is Mark's mom. Can you pass it?" The number you have dialed is temporarily not. This is a recording. The voicemail box that you just tried to
yup, it's done.
it's
I'm
full.
gone. I'm gone. Yo, she
It's
did what the
full.
Green Ghost should have done. Hey, Omni Man's punching somebody. I'm gonna go now. It's like that's what I needed from you. Like that old shit was way too late. He's already attacked like 3 different people. Why are you still here? You know you ain't strong enough.
Yeah, you're not.
Alright?
I would have been left.
Darkwing was
I would have
being
been left.
ridiculous. You ain't got kryptonite. Bounce. Alright?
That's
You're an embarrassment to be a
it.
Batman type character. Don't try
Shit.
to take on
And
Omni Man.
Robot
No
Story.
leverage.
Is it Robot?
Robot, yeah. Or Rudy.
Yeah, Robot Story was like a little that was
That was
new.
interesting.
That was it's very interesting. I kind of see LaShawn. That's the type of mecha I want to see. You see, he has a little backstory. We know who he is. We know where he came. We don't know where he came from, but we get to see his kinks, his in he fits
Kinks.
in the story.
Yeah, he
His
fits.
kinks.
No. Hold on.
But here's the thing. He fits in the story. He makes sense. He makes sense. He fits perfect. He's a puzzle. He fits perfectly in the story. We questioned the nigga ever since we saw him day one. We thought he was a villain. No, he's just a well,
Just a man.
Benjamin
Yeah,
Button
nah. Nah, he's
backwards.
not backwards at all. He's just
Yeah,
25.
nah. He's Benjamin
Nah,
Button.
he's not
Yeah.
Benjamin Button. No. He's not underaging. He just decided to make it younger so that he could get with the chick.
Oh, the Benjamin Button is Beast Girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Benjamin Button is
Monster
Beast Girl.
Girl.
Yeah, but see, if you're gonna incorporate machine any
It
hardware
just gotta make sense.
and make it make
Yeah,
sense. Like even Gundam makes sense. We all know you get into the machine and you fight, right?
like
We know where the machine came from. We know why they made the
no, not only
machine.
that, like
You just have niggas in the in the samurai era out of nowhere. Who made these?
yo,
How you
my,
control them? Where's the off button? Where's the switch? Who's in it?
not like we have the mechs, and then somehow we're still only sending regular soldiers to take a castle. We have mechs. Use one. These ninjas have no mechs. We win. What are we doing here? All right, let's get off Yasuke. All right, we said we weren't gonna talk about it no more. God damn it.
All right, it's on my system. It's
Is it?
it's
Is
on
it?
my system. But
We'll see.
no, it's not. Because the moment Bree comes on here, no, I'm telling you, the moment Bree comes on here, she says something like, "Oh my god," and you know how Bree talks. Oh my god, like the fact that we spent 2 hours
Yo,
watching.
my
this.
bad, guys. Should just let Brie have her Twitch stream.
We should have just like she's regretting that shit now. I'll tell you that much. She's definitely regretting that shit now. She's like, you know what? I don't work hard enough. I really don't work hard enough for BlackRamen. I should be. This stream should have been my first priority. I'm sorry. I'm
Damn
sorry.
shame.
You know what? I should even be sleeping. That's it. But that show was definitely, man. Let's leave it alone. Anyway,
We'll see.
so ladies and gentlemen, this is as you can see, we were super excited to talk about this show. It was inevitable. We didn't even do an introduction. We just dived right in. And we hope if you haven't seen it, we spoiled it for
Oh
you.
yeah, no.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
too bad.
super
Go
spoilers.
watch it.
Yeah,
Still go watch
retroactive
it. Still go watch
spoilers.
it.
Yo,
Listen,
Patty, if we
listen,
edit
at
in this, we gotta
this
put
time,
spoilers at the beginning, like just spoilers.
spoilers. Oh yeah, I'll put it in when I edit. But I'm just letting you know right now. If you have TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, just understand, and you're watching a show that's highly recommended, it's spoilers everywhere. So I mean, don't get mad at us. Get mad at your feed.
Nah,
All right.
nah, not even get mad at
So
your feet. Get mad at yourself, alright, for not watching things on time
we
or
work
avoiding the internet
8 hours.
properly. Let me tell you, I've seen zero spoilers of Shaman King. You know why? Because I work hard to avoid spoilers. I see Shaman
Oh, Pluto,
swipe,
Pluto, me too, Derbs. Me too, Derbs.
but that could also just
I
be
haven't
Netflix
seen
jail.
any spoilers. Oh, that's true too. That is true too. Um, so please stay tuned. I think our next episode is what, this weekend?
Yeah, well, we're recording
When
this
we do a
weekend. We'll
mid
release
review.
it when we're done, which will be during the week.
And it's
Don't get it twisted. We do work fairly hard.
yeah, we do. I'm tired right now. I we just got off work and we decided to record this. So if you're listening, this is for you. We appreciate you. And
Yeah,
thank you for tuning in to our extra noodles. Derbs, you got any last
yo, if you
words?
did watch Invincible, kudos, well done, good job, great taste. If you haven't yet, and this hasn't convinced you, I don't know what to tell you at that point. Enjoy
Yeah.
a bland saltine cracker, I guess. This seems to be what you're into. Have fun. Those are my last words. Peace.
Later, guys.